Hi everyone, I'm the Plant Propagator and welcome to my channel. If you like what you see and you're interested in seeing more of my videos, please click on like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Today it is early July in Southwest Florida and it is yet another steamy day. It's 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 32 degrees Celsius. It's pretty warm today, but we're going to have it a little bit probably. You can see the clouds behind you is thunderstorms are on the way. So pretty much every day in Southwest Florida, we get these warm days and then the clouds and the thunderstorms come through. So we get rain, and actually we've already had a little bit of rain today, which makes it just really, really steamy here. So very, very high humidity. And the thing is, right now it's a little uncomfortable, but my orchids love it. And because my orchids love it, I love it. So I pay the price for maybe being a little uncomfortable sometimes if my orchids like it so much and like what they do. Not everyone has these types of environments. The orchids here, like I said, they do really well. I can mount orchids on the trees, and when you mount orchids on the trees here, and I've showed you that in previous videos, the roots just grab onto the trees. I have not really been successful previously at growing vandas here, just having the roots hang down in the basket and growing them. I've tried soaking them. I tried a number of different things until I strap them on the trees. And once I put them on the trees here, on my palm trees, the roots just grab on. It really is incredible. You got these beautiful green-tipped vanda roots that just attach onto the tree, grab on, and then the vandas grow like crazy. So they just love it here in those conditions. I have other orchids, cattleyas, that I've strapped to other trees, and those pretty much do the same thing. You get incredible roots that grow on the trees and attach to the trees, and that's how orchids grow in nature, most of them. The epiphytic, the ones that grow on the trees and rocks and above ground. So they do well, and they love these conditions of the high humidity, warm weather, and good moisture. Most of my other orchids are putting out just large numbers of new pseudobulbs, which they like to do. Many of the orchids that you can see are flowering, which is really my favorite. Sherry Baby is coming into full bloom now, and I can smell her from here. The nice chocolate fragrance is pretty clear. It's really a great time to be growing orchids here in Southwest Florida. What happens if you're not here? What happens if you're not in Southwest Florida? What do you do in some of the colder climates in the Midwest or northern U.S. or even further north? Well, all right, so you can grow orchids really anywhere, and you just have to know how to grow them. You don't really need a greenhouse to grow even some of the more difficult to grow orchids. You just need to know how to care for them. Certainly they cannot be outside in the cold weather, but in many cases, in at least the northern United States, the weather in the summertime is similar to what we have here in Southwest Florida in the summertime as well. So you can actually put your orchids outside in northern United States in the summertime. And this is what I used to do. So I used to live in the Midwest U.S. and I had orchids growing. And what I did is I would put them in hanging baskets. I would either attach them to branches within the trees, just in the hanger on the hanging basket, or I actually had a wire that I would put between a couple of trees in the shade, and I would put my orchids on those hangers. And so there's ways you can deal with that. I also shared with you pretty early on in my video career, I shared with you the orchids that are growing at my daughter's house, so Plant Propagator Jr. And she still lives in the northern United States, and she does what I used to do and takes these orchids outside in the summertime, lets them grow. They do really well. They put on a flush of growth, and sometimes they bloom in the summertime. But what's really nice is that when you bring many of these orchids inside, when it starts getting a little cold, and they give you nice blooms in the wintertime in the colder areas of the United States. So just because you're not here doesn't mean that you can't grow orchids successfully wherever you are. I've had some viewers who have written comments that they have greenhouse conditions and really controlled conditions, high humidity, fog machines, all this type of thing that they have inside their house. And orchids in the in the summertime when the air conditioning is running, they don't do well inside. So when it's the summertime, when you've got high humidity, when it's warm outside, put them outside. Don't put them in the sun. You're going to scorch them. But if you hang them in trees or in the shade outside, gradually expose them, put them outside in the summertime, they'll love it. So you can do that. It is difficult if you have a lot of orchids to keep on bringing them back and forth, but you can do this successfully. If you're in Southwest Florida or South Florida like I am, then you put them outside year-round. This is a great place. This is why I'm here. Come on to Florida, live here. We got lots of room. It's a great place to grow orchids and other plants too. I should mention many of my other plants are also doing really well here. As you might imagine, I was pretty excited today to look through my garden because my pineapple that bloomed about 6 months ago, that has an actual pineapple on it, is I think ready to harvest either today or this week. So I'm pretty excited. It's a little thing. I grew it just from the top of the pineapple that I removed from a plant that I bought at the store, and this is my first pineapple. So I'm pretty excited about that. But there's lots of other plants that you can grow here and everywhere that you can propagate. I'm surrounded right now by my orchid kids, and I just love this. So anyway, regardless of where you are, whether you're in colder climates or in these semi-tropical or tropical climates like I am here, grow your orchids, enjoy yourself, enjoy your orchids, and enjoy your plants. All right, so that's all I have for today. I'll have another video where I'll introduce you to some of the orchids that I have around me. But for right now, I just want to say, grow your orchids, grow your plants, regardless of where you are. So that's all I have for today. Happy propagating.